to this computer. I'm getting everything done. We may be a small group today, but that's okay. We got lots to talk about. And we got Lori coming in so that she's going to talk also. And yeah, so we've got a lot going on this morning. And I don't see Daryl.
She's there.
Okay.
You don't see her face, you see her black screen because I do.
Well, I'm glad everybody could be with us today. This is Saturday. This is September the 26th. We just got through with an incredible holiday presentation by Jafra Cosmetics. I understand that it has been recorded, so you're going to be able to go in and watch that recording if you missed that presentation. So I am going to take you in right now to my Vickie hacking team on WhatsApp, and I'm going to go through some things so that we can see what's been happening. I have Deland Jensen as my co-host. Did we make Daryl a co-host too?
Sure.
Make Daryl a co-host, and we have Daryl Carlisle as a co-host. We have Karen, who is joining us from South Carolina in the most beautiful place of Hilton Head Island. Not fair that she gets to live in paradise, but if you want to see what a beautiful place it is, just pull it up on your Google it, Hilton Head Island. You'll see how absolutely beautiful a place. And she's there all the time. And congratulations to Karen. She's a VIP and she won her Jafra organizer. So can't wait.
Oh, nice.
So that was a big accomplishment for Karen. All right, now what we're going to do right now is I'm going to share my screen. And while I do that, I'm going to go into my, well, I'm not sharing it very well, am I? What happened to my share my screen? You are sharing your screen. Maybe when I'm doing Facebook Live, it doesn't let me. So here we go. Okay, we welcome everybody here. So here we go. I'm going to go into, this is a little bit different for me. Are you seeing my screen?
Mm-hmm. Several of them.
Okay, yes, yeah, triple.
There we go.
No.
Yeah, we got, Daryl knows what that looks like. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go into the WhatsApp program, and I'm just going to briefly go through a few things for you, because this is where I think you all should connect. If you're a consultant, you get to come into Vickie Hacking's team. You just have to text me 801-710-4483 and say you want the link to join Vickie Hacking's team. So if you'll notice, we have all kinds of messages that we share to each other. So one of the messages we want to share today is the social media trainer, who is Natalie Gooch, is going to be giving a special, and I guess that's open to everybody, right, Deland? That's open to everybody? So. And was it only yesterday that you could register? I think you could register today.
I did today.
You still have the link.
You did today, Karen?
Yeah.
Hi, Helen. Okay, so what you can do is you can register for this today, but you better do it. They only have so many spots. She's professional and she's going to train us on how to do social media. And she's got we have three spots with her, 3 times that we meet with her. There's a video here, so you could actually go in and see what she's like. She's fabulous. I loved her presentation. We also have here a wonderful interview that I did with a Jafra leader, Deloria Monacer, and Deloria has a great story of courage, how she handles and tackles Jafra on a day-to-day basis, how she threw herself into social media, how she does Facebook Live, and all the obstacles. She recently did a big move, started all over again, moving to the Dallas area, started her life over again. So I think you'll enjoy that interview. And she has a lot of, it's inspirational, and she gives you a lot of tips on how to do your Jafra business. So thank you, Deloria, for being my guest on this interview. Now, as I'm going up here, we have here Daryl, who did a really cute fall equinox. Daryl, how long is that?
I think it's about 4 minutes.
I'm going to play it. Let's see if I can make it big enough for everybody.
Okay, it's another session of attitudes and images. Today we talk about two things. Yesterday was the International Day of Peace. Hopefully you knew about that and you were able to think about what you could do to make things better in the world, to spread peace, whether it be in doing something for someone or basically just sending out good vibes. So happy day, International Day of Peace. The other thing is today is the fall equinox. Now the fall equinox symbolizes adulthood and maturity. And I have to tell you that for years, not a fan of the fall season. To me, things were dying. All my hard work in my garden was going to be ruined. It was getting cold. We have to come in. It's getting dark earlier at night. So I never was a fan. But because I'm trying to change and I'm trying to look at it in a different way, we're going to talk a little bit about what fall is. So fall is a time to look at nature as being perfect. It has balance. It's a time of balance. We look at the northern hemisphere and we get ready now for the deep sleep of winter. Things are starting to slow down. However, in balance, we have the southern hemisphere, which is now getting ready to wake up, and they've got bursts of blooms of flowers, and the grass is getting green, and just, you know, they're just doing the opposite. So again, we have balance. It is also a time to observe that equal time of day and night. So be aware of the light. Be aware of how the light makes you feel, because the light's different during this particular time. Now, I want you to know that the first chakra deals with Mother Earth. So I want you to think about a couple of things we're going to talk about, and being able to clear that first chakra if need be. So the first chakra has a fight or flight mechanism. So when you feel that you are not safe or that you're fearful of something, you need to be aware of that. Now, one of the things that I want to bring to your attention, because I'm hearing this in Europe. In Europe right now, they are talking about the second wave. And the second wave, people are going out once again and they're hoarding things. They're buying things and hoarding them. I want you to know that we don't need to do that. You need to pay attention to that first chakra, because there is no need to panic. There's no need to go out and start hoarding things. There is enough. Mother Nature has given you, it has enough. So be aware of that. Be aware of how you are listening when you listen to the news and things like that, and how it ramps you up. I want you to remember too that after our wave of panic and fear, that people went out and bought things, and then we had food, you saw in the news, food rotting in the fields, and milk, thousands upon thousands of gallons of milk that had to be thrown out. So just know that we don't need to do that. You don't need to be in fear. You know, be able to clear that chakra and just be aware of it, at least be aware of it. And again, it goes with Mother Earth. It ties in with Mother Earth. So if there's a wound at that particular chakra, start to heal it now. So again, storing food instead of hoarding food, that's the way to go. So autumn is a season of letting go. The trees know that the leaves will come back. They don't panic. They know that there's a cycle, that there's a system. They trust the system, and we must trust the system too. So autumn, a time to share the gifts of the season. Be aware and observe your root chakra and anything that needs to be balanced. Stand in your power. Flow with the cycle. You are safe. You are taken care of. Happy autumn.
Oh, that was beautiful, Daryl. What a great way to begin. October is just going to be here, and autumn is just upon us. Okay, so hold on just a minute. I'm going to go back here. So, and you know what, Deland, will you get the Jafra brochure ready to share? If you'll get that ready while I'm kind of like doing this, we're going to go back and we're going to share the screen again. And then I also wanted to, can you see my screen? Can you see my computer?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so we're going to go back into WhatsApp and we're going to go back. Let's see, I'm trying to think here.
Go to the X on the right-hand
Thank
side.
you very much. Thank you so much. Okay, so here we go. We've got Daralee sharing with us. We have the beautiful bag here that is going to be earned by many of you. And we have Karen on today. And I believe Helen. Helen, you earned that bag also, haven't you? Yeah. Delam, did you earn the bag? Well, I'm not.
Yes, I did.
Oh, wow. Anybody else? Okay, so now, anybody else on the call that's earned the bag? Okay, here we go. We're going to go into Burr time.
Hi, Jafra friend. Well, yes, it's getting to be that time again. And did you note that the burrs have hit September, October, November, and December? And when the burrs hit, it's time to start thinking of holiday. And so I'm sending you an e-brochure. Please take a moment and look through it. I'd love to help you with any of your personal shopping, whether it be new fall colors, spa and body, hair care, or your holiday gift giving. So take a moment and take a look and have a wonderful Burr season. Bye.
Okay, so that's what Wileen did for her
Well,
little
greetings, friends.
Well, just a minute, hold on. That's what she did. I'm going to hit the X again over here. Try that. Go back. There's what I need to do. So that's a little FaceTime live. Okay, get your thinking hats on. Can you do that? You know what? You could even do that on your phone. You could actually do a little live video clip and you'll just make that little thing saying, hey, it's Burr time, and do the whole thing about the thing, and then send that to all of your friends that you have on the telephone, on your telephone. Just go into your phone, attach the video. It has to be 1 minute. And I believe she did that, pretty much a 1 minute video. Can't be longer than a minute because then it won't send on your phone. Okay, so whenever you're doing a phone video, you go into your camera and then you go into video and then you start talking and you have a timer that should come up and your timer will show you. So I always know that when I get to 55 seconds, I have to cut it off. So you could do that little Burr message and then you could put the link to the Jafra brochure, and you're going to want to do that with the holiday catalog. Okay, so I'm just giving you a tip right there. Go in, do your little live message. Now, when you do that live message, you can copy and paste it to other people. You don't have to keep doing it again. It's nice to make it personalized. Like, hi, Mary. Hi, Carol. This is Vicki. Just like to, it's Burr time. Do like Wileen did, the little Burr time. And do that little message and then say, take a look at my Jafra book, and then attach that link there so they can actually see it. So I challenge you to do your own little personal message. Okay, now we've got the elf on the shelf. Let's watch it.
Well, greetings, friends. Did you know that it's really time to start thinking about the holidays? And I just wanted to share with you that one of my very favorite products that I put on my feet every single night is Jafra's Intensive Heel and Foot Repair. It is a thick, luxurious cream. Just look at that. It just permeates the peppermint in it, and it's so cooling and refreshing, and it just makes your feet feel awesome when you put it on at night. So I hope you enjoy. Happy holidays.
Okay, that's an excellent example of your little 1 minute video on your favorite product. And then you can just send that to everybody on your telephone. You'd be surprised how many people you have phone numbers of. Or send that on a Facebook message. Do a little Facebook Live or a Facebook message. Send that to everybody. That gets your mind thinking, right? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about September. Okay, I'm going to pull this up. I'm going to open it. And now we have here So I want Lori to know that when she comes on, she's to let me, or Delana, let me know when Lori comes on so that I,
Michelle.
okay, so I make sure that okay, so here we go. Let's talk about this. My favorite is the 5 for $99. Do you have that, Delana, on your computer right now, the 5 for $99 page?
No, I don't.
Okay, that's all right. Well, here it is, right? I
No.
hope you can kind of see it. Get out your catalog, okay? It is on, it's right there at the front of the book, I believe.
Vicki, it is the best deal in the whole world. And you know what? If
Page
you
10.
buy the Royal Jelly and the Royal Jelly Body Complex and the Royal Jelly Eye Cream and the Lift and the Royal Almond, it is a $251 value for $99. If they're 50%, it costs them $50.
I can't believe it.
I know, it's just amazing.
All right, so let's break that down again. Let's make sure that we've got that because that's a $251
Value.
Here's what she's talking about. Almond oil.
Yep.
She's talking about the Royal Jelly Eye.
Yep.
And the Royal Jelly.
And the Royal Jelly and the Lift.
And the
Royal
Lift.
Jelly Body Complex.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's a $251 value. And you can purchase it for $99 retail. And if you're at the 50% level, you're purchasing it for $49.50. You're getting all those 5 products and all that value. Helen, that was huge. That's huge.
And
I
you
have a
know
quick
what?
question.
The best part of it is right now, buy all of those things. And then even, buy the extra things and have like a Zoom open house or something. And then you can have drawings and have things that didn't cost you that much money.
Yeah, because you're talking about $50 for that's $10 each, huh, Helen?
Yes.
Okay, so you need to all get on the phone today. And if you're a leader, you need to give that breakdown to everyone in your group. And I would recommend that you take that page. Now, Jackie's got this flyer here. All of these things that I'm showing you are on my Vickie Hacking team. Okay, you can pull those up there. They're all there. But I highly recommend that you focus on that. Now, the other one that I loved, Helen, was the 5 for $49.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That one right here. Anybody want to talk about that? I'll make it as big as I can. Who's zeroed in on that? I just called a client that if you don't have people that are ordering and you are a team leader, call them up. Sometimes they want you to take the order for them. That's what I do. I say, hey, listen, there's some really great things going on and they're busy with their life and they are busy and they can't think about it. And so what I do is I say, can I help you place the order? And so what I do is I went in here and I told her about this 5 for $49. This is another tremendous deal. I mean, we're talking about the olive oil. We're talking about precious protein. We're talking about the foot and body care items. And when you figure really you're getting them 5 for $25 if you're at the 50%. If you're even at 40%, you're getting them 5 for like about $30. So I'm telling you, that's another one of my favorite pages. Jafra has already discounted it 60% off. So I highly recommend that you take a look at that. Those are my 2 favorite things that I'm going after. Does anybody else have now? The other one would be, of course, the sweet deal with all the hand creams and the body creams. And that is on page 56. So that was a good one too for Christmas gifts, stocking stuffers, because you're not paying very much for those. So do we have any other comments on that one? Okay, now this is Jackie. She's got all the things here that she's got that new consultant pack listed here for you too. So all these handouts are here for you. These are Jackie's favorite deals for the month of September. We've just covered 2. Hi, Marilyn, Consuelo. So glad you guys are on. Do you have anything you want to say? What are you focusing on? Marilyn, both you and Consuelo are muted. That means you don't want to talk to us today. Okay, so here we go. Let me go back here to Deland. Do you have anything that you wanted to share with us today?
Well, I like the 5 for $49 also because I like the hair care. Those 3 items for the hair care, I use those on my hair all the time. And then just add it up on the same page for $5.49 because to me, because I have longer hair, I love those products, the Jafra hair care. And just add a couple of other things and there you go for only $49. Well, $25 if you're the 50%. Well, for a client, that's perfect for them.
It is. It is. So okay, now, let's talk about this. Okay, this one is the new Jafra shades of makeup. Okay, so we have here makeup that is going to be introduced. Now, we can't order this month, can we, Helen? We got to wait till October 1st.
Right. You have to wait till October 1st, but we as VIPs can order that set. And you have to order that set. I mean, seriously. Vickie, I did send you a video that I did really quick. I don't like it, but I sent it to you this morning because I was so excited when we got this Always color. I always used pure ivory before, and there was no really new shades. I've been mixing and all these things. And so when this came out, I tried it and it's wonderful. It is wonderful. So really, yeah. Or if you're a VIP member, order it this month.
I know, Karen, you got to order yours. Marilyn, you got to order yours. Consuelo, you're all VIP members.
Yes.
So what do you think? Got anything to say about it? Are you trying it on? Marilyn, you're muted, so if you talk to me, I can't hear you. You look great.
I think VIP club member is a wonderful club, and I be there, and I gonna get my gift.
Your bag, your organizer bag. Yeah.
And I'm gonna get the bag next month.
Yes.
And that is great. And Emily Ruth, I know you're a VIP member too. Oh, you guys are all going to get that organizer bag. You're all going to get, that's so wonderful. So you have anything else? So what do you think about the makeup? I just want to know what you're thinking. Marilyn, have you even tried it on yet? You're still muted, Marilyn. Okay. Who's tried it on? Helen, besides Helen. Oh, Helen. So Helen, do we have one of them that has the pink in it? The girls are trying to figure that out yesterday.
Yes. It's what the ivory is so nice. It really does match the pure ivory from last time.
Okay.
It's nice.
Has anybody used the cranberry crush lotion?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes, I did.
You too? Oh, it's amazing.
I
love
it.
Yes.
It smells so good.
Yeah, it smells good.
Okay, so now can we order that all the time, the lamb?
No, I think it's just coming up in
November.
The months. November, Helen?
Yeah.
So Helen, can you go, how do I find where your video is? I would love to watch your video, but
I just now send it to you, Vickie, because I don't like it, and so I didn't really publish it, but I put it to you in WhatsApp.
Okay.
Your Vickie's WhatsApp.
Okay, is it on my team? My
Yeah.
WhatsApp team?
Yes.
Okay, well, let me just see here. Hold on.
I asked L'Oreal to critique it for me, and she says, okay, so, I'm just learning how to do all this. And so she says, make sure that when you do something that you look up, because otherwise it shows my neck.
Oh, yeah, she told me that too. She did. Okay, so I'm going down there, Helen. I'm going down to see where you posted it. Here we go. We're going to watch. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, I've got to think for a minute. Okay.
But dearly, while she's doing that, oh, you were wonderful. I loved your video. It was so great.
Oh, thank you.
I know we gotta play her other one too. I loved her.
And you look so beautiful and so professional. Wow.
Well, that is very kind. Thank you so much.
Are you all watching my screen?
Yes.
Here we go. Here's Helen. We'll critique it.
Hi. Well, I am doing something different today. I'm going to do Facebook Live, and I'm stretching and doing something I've never done before. But I have to tell you that this morning I got in the mail, UPS, from Jafra, our brand new makeup. I am so excited to receive this because I've sort of been struggling with the colors that we had before. And I love our makeup because it has royal jelly in it. But this is a brand new line. It's called Always, and it's ivory. There's a little bit of pink in it. It's really nice.
Yay!
So I really wanted to share that with you. We have 10 brand new shades. So if you've been struggling with a shade, trying to really match your skin, I'm sure we have the shades for you now. Also brand new in my order today is a bottle, and it's wonderful. It's called Cranberry Crush. It's huge. It is 16.9 ounces, and oh, it smells so delightful. But besides the smell, I have to tell you, it feels wonderful. So please go to my webpage, www.jafra.com/H Wells. Make sure it says Helen Wells at the top, and look at all the wonderful things that Jafra has on sale and the things that we have in our catalog. I look forward to corresponding with you. Have a great day. Be blessed. Bye.
Oh, Helen, that was
It was
great.
great.
Oh, that was so good. Loved it.
Very good.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Okay, now here again,
But then see, when I see Wylene's and Daryl's, I think, no, I don't want to put mine out there.
oh,
Oh,
Helen,
Helen, it was
Great.
beautiful. It was absolutely, and very honest. I loved it.
Okay.
Helen, yours is great. Can I ask you, Helen, about, you got the whole set of colors, correct?
Yes.
So can you tell me, it has bisque back. Is bisque like our old bisque color, remember from long ago?
Oh, you know what? I don't know. I didn't try it.
Okay, if anyone gets that, if they could let me know. But, because it looks like a couple of those colors, like you said, have some of the pink tone back in them that people have been missing for so many years.
And one of the really good things about it, okay, is sometimes I have trouble with the sunscreen. And so that's how come the Pure products, Pure Ivy, really work, because I didn't have problems with that particular sunscreen that they put in that. But whatever it is, it's also in this new one because the sunscreen is not bothering me with the new products either.
oh, that's good to hear. But Helen, the other thing that I heard, that the makeup, that you could put your mask on and it doesn't come off on your mask.
I know.
Just stays on.
Yep.
So, Judith said this would be something that would really make us all very happy, because we were all complaining about not having enough pink in the makeup and all that. So I'm trusting.
I'm going to try something new too. Because I have veins around my ankles that are not pretty. And so I thought, you know what, since this makeup doesn't come off and it won't come off on my pants, I'm going to try and see if it covers that. And we could use it for like leg makeup too.
Yep.
Just an idea.
Okay, here comes Lori. She's coming in. So we can welcome Lori, and she's got a message for us today. And because of her time, for those of you that don't know Lori, I think everybody knows Lori, but she's our virtual training queen. She's the one that I go to all the time for help with my business and how to do the posting. She does my newsletters. She does my email for me and manages, really, she's kind of like my assistant, and she can be yours also. But Lori, I don't know where you are, but come in. And did we share the screen? Do we make her a co-host?
What was that?
I said, did we make you a co-host?
Oh, sure, if you want to.
No, yeah, make you a co-host. Here we go.
So I can share my screen?
Yeah, well,
Share
whatever
screen, yes.
you want to do, make
That's fine.
co-host. I did it. All right, here
I
is
have-
Lori, and I'm just going to have you come on now because
Okay.
I told you should come in and share with us today, and you said it and said you would.
Yes, I did. All right, so I want to give you guys a couple tips that you can use. And some of you guys have, by the way, hi everyone that I haven't seen in a while. There's a couple of you I see regularly, but Emily and Consuelo and Karen and Marilyn, I don't get to see your beautiful faces very often. So it's good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
So today, rather than just talking about myself and my groups and stuff, I want to give you guys some actionable tips that you can use for your specifically Facebook for now, for today. So it's short and sweet. The first one is consistency. So Facebook rewards consistency. They like it even if all you're doing is once a week. Consistency is very important. You can do other things, extra things around that, but make sure at least one thing you're doing every week is consistent. Should you do 7 things a week? Yes, but excuse me, but a lot of us just don't get there, right? You've got other stuff going on. In my training course, we teach how to schedule posts. If you don't know how to do that, that is a game changer, because part of consistency is remembering to get on and do something at the same time every week. And when you can pre-schedule it, it will change your life, because you can do it all at once and then set it up for the next week, the next month, however far ahead you want to go. I think it's up to 6 months, which none of us are going to do, but at least for the next week, you would have everything set up. And then if you have time to go in and do something different, or a special pops up, or Jafra sends us something new, you can throw it in there and move forward. So that only works on pages and groups. The second tip is you should not be running your business on your personal profile. Can you post there? Absolutely. Most of you have been in the business a long time, and people know that you are with Jafra, and they're not going to be surprised to see a post on your personal profile. However, Facebook does not like it if you are completely running your business on your profile. So do people do it? Yes, they do. I've actually had a friend lose her entire personal account because she did that. And this was not a Jafra girl, this is a long time ago, but it was devastating to her because it was all her personal photos and stuff were gone as well. So I don't mess around with breaking rules on Facebook. That's just my style. I don't teach it. So yes, you can post, but be careful not to only be doing that on your personal profile. However, if you're sharing something from your business page, perfectly Facebook legal. You could do that every single day, share from your page to your personal profile, and Facebook would consider that completely okay. So it's just kind of, they basically want, they don't want people spamming their personal friends every single day. But if you're doing it from a business page, which, you know, theoretically can make them money if you do ads, and they're happy about that. So it's just kind of Facebook tweak things. So consistency is number 1. Number 2 is content. So your content should be 80% benefit for them. So valuable information, tips, funny things, and then something completely not Jafra is completely okay. So recipe, your favorite recipes, your favorite holiday drinks, you know, whatever, get people talking about things that have nothing to do with Jafra, because that makes it interesting and there adds some variety to your page or your group. And 20% can be sales and sponsoring. So the concept is you don't want to invite someone to come to your page or your group and then spam them every day with, buy this from me, sign up under me, give me, give me, give me, right? Because then they're going to be like, oh, I see this everywhere. Why should I stick around for this? I want, you know, I want to come in for community. I want to come in for fun. I want to come in to get some information that I can use, whether or not I'm using Jafra. So think about that. When you're posting valuable information, don't always make it about Jafra. They're going to expect you to use Jafra, of course, but do it like generic skincare tips or, you know, generic beauty tips, things like that, because those kinds of things, even if it's something that Jafra put out, like a color tip, those work for anyone with any kind of makeup. So even if they're not using your products yet, you're giving them some valuable information that can help them in their daily life. So you see what I'm saying? So it's 80-20, 80% something for them, 20% something for you. And we know if they get Jafra on their skin, that's for them too, but they may not have figured that out yet. So we want to keep them there until they do. And that's where the 80% comes in. And number 3, compare. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Okay. You guys get nervous about
Helen Wells. That one's for Helen Wells.
It's my word for Helen. Thus saith Lori.
Yes, yes.
So don't compare yourself to other people, because here, and I'm very passionate about this, and I deal with this too. So this is coming from my own. I'm a people pleaser. I always have been. I know it's the wrong thing to do. I know you're not supposed to do it, but that's just been my personality from the time I was born, I think. I've gotten a little bit more, hey, whatever I do is what I do at this stage of my life. But inside I still have that, oh, I'm not as good as so-and-so. And I also set the bar for myself really high. And I think we all do that. And you look around at Cherie Lester and Hannah Wachter and Jackie Alves and, you know, all these people who are out, Evelyn does Great Lives. All these people are out there and they just seem completely polished and smooth and perfect. And they're doing great. And they have this great following. And you look at your life and you go, oh, I don't look right. I said that wrong. Well, here's the thing. Your people that love you and that you're talking to, they don't want to hear from Hannah and Cherie and Evelyn and me and whoever else. They want to hear from you. They like you. They're on your page. They're in your group. They are your client that you are building a relationship with. And nobody's perfect. And I think when we mess up, that actually makes us more, I don't know, just not so high up there, more on everyone else's level, because everyone else is terrified of lives too. So they're just giving you props for showing up and getting on camera first. Okay, so don't hold back on doing something that's good for your business and that's going to build relationships in this virtual world we're in right now, because you're afraid you're not perfect or that you're going to do it wrong. Because honestly, people don't care. They really don't. And on the flip side, if you do mess up, laugh at yourself and announce that you messed up if you want to. You know what I mean? Like, just be real and laugh, because people are laughing with you. And if they're laughing at you, they're still there watching, right? So if most people though they're not going, oh my gosh, I can't believe she's not as perfect as whoever. They're not. They're just going, oh, that was cute. I just love her. She's so sweet, which was my reaction to yours, Helen. So, you know, it's like that. It's just when you have your group, especially, but even on your page, you're not speaking to my people. You're not speaking to Vickie's people. You're not speaking to Karen's people. You're speaking to your people, right? You're speaking to the people who are following you and who care about you and who are going to jive with who you are and your message. And who are gonna, they're gonna hear that and go, oh yeah, that's totally me. Or that makes sense, because your way of communicating is what your people respond to, okay? So don't compare yourself. It's super hard, super hard. I'm not saying don't strive to be your best you can, or, you know, of course, we always wanna improve. And every single live you do, you will improve. I should show you some of my first lives. Ridiculous. Okay, and they probably still are, but it's okay, because it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You're getting out there. Lives are important for another reason. They announce to everyone who's following you that you're going live. Whereas if you just post something, they may or may not see the notification. But lives are like, there's a red light that goes on your profile, and there's all these things, and it will say Helen is going live and whatever. Okay, so, and if you're not ready to go live, I don't have a C for this. I just thought of it though. One thing I teach my people in my course is to create a secret, hidden, so it's called private and hidden group with either just you or you and a friend or whatever, and practice in there to no one but yourself and that one other person or whoever you want to put in there, and practice until you're comfortable. Because the beauty of it is, when you practice, if you get that one where you're on and you're like, man, that was perfect. I wish I would have done that on my group. You can download it from that group and then upload it as a video into your other group. Okay, so practice group. Consistency. What did I say the second one was? Somebody help me out. I didn't write it down. Consistency. And the second one was?
Content, possibly?
Content, thank you. And then compare, don't compare, all right? Those are my 3 messages to you. Vickie asked me to share my tools and stuff that I have available to you. So I have, oddly enough, 3 groups that you are, or 3 things that you can connect with me on. The first one is, well, first of all, my brand for my teaching is Ask Lori Tips. If you type that in, Ask Lori, if you type Ask Lori, you won't get me, but Ask Lori Tips, you will find me. So I have Ask Lori Tips.
Lori.
Yes. Thank you, Vickie. First place you can go is free. It's called Ask Lori Tips Community, and it's a group. I go live there every Friday, except for last night when Facebook would not go live. It just would not. So I recorded it on Zoom, but we got everybody on Zoom instead. So it worked out fine. And then I posted the recording, but I go live. It's called 5 at 5. So sometimes it's just like 5-10 minutes and it's 5 tips or something. Other times, like last night, if I have more time, we'll do a Zoom where you can come on live with me and just ask random questions that you've come up with for the week. It's a social media and business tips and community. I post freebies there every Friday, free social media images that you can use to increase engagement or to put on your group or your page that you're free to save and use for yourself. And then they get deleted. So make sure you grab those. I have one up right now that will be deleted midday today. So you can go, Ask Lori Tips Community is the free group, and anyone's welcome to join, whether you're Jafra or not. Second place is my paid training group, which is Ask Lori Tips Cafe. When I first started that one, my daughter said that the tagline should be slurp up some knowledge. I didn't go with that. It just wasn't the brand I was going for, but instead I went with For the Love of Learning. And what we do in there is Monday nights we have a live, and everything's recorded in my groups. Okay, so we have a live every Monday night at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, on random subjects. Sometimes I have guest speakers, like last week or the week before last was Jackie Alves with some makeup tips for professionals. And the week before was Marie Menard she used to be a personal stylist. So she came in and talked about clothing for professionals. So those are my first 2 guest speakers, which I was kind of excited about. But otherwise it's me. Last week we did photography for professionals, which is different, but we've also done Canva and Facebook groups and Facebook pages. But the concept of that group is I do the live on Mondays, and then I put it in a unit. So each class has its own unit each week. And then as I create recorded small plates or bite-sized trainings in my cafe, you see what I did over there? I put them in like 2-minute, 6-minute, 15-minute increments. And it's about one thing that I trained on that Monday night. So for instance, on your page, I might do a whole training on the page and all the different things, but then I would teach you just how to customize your URL. So just in that training, it would be just that. So if there was one thing you really wanted to work on, or you just had time for 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 2 minutes, you can go watch those little bite-sized pieces and do that, and then do the next one the next day or whatever. So that's the idea behind the cafe. It's $17 a month. And when you do that, you also get 20% off my design or one-on-one coaching or one-on-one consulting services. And I also have a service that's $5 a month where I give you all of those brochures that I post every month that are in JPEG format. I give them all to you in a downloadable file. So, and if you're in the cafe, that's only $3. So we have those. And then the last thing that I do, if you don't want to do the monthly, is every 8 weeks, I start a new course. It's called 8 Weeks Social Media Confidence Course. This time it's this Facebook, I called it the Facebook Confidence Course to be very clear about what we focus on for the most part. Some of you guys here have been through it already. We just finished up this week. But the next one starts next On the 7th. So not not doing it the last day of the month or the first day of the following month. We're not starting. That would be too crazy. So we're starting October 7th and it goes through December 3rd because we're going to skip Thanksgiving week. And it's an hour a week that sometimes runs over because we all get chatty and everyone asks questions and then it goes longer than an hour. And that one is $80. So it averages out to $10 a week, or you can do 2 payments of $40. And the registration for that is open right now because we're starting on the 7th. And for that, I have 3 courses. There are 3 classes during that course. The first, there's 2 that are like beginner to maybe you're getting intermediate, but beginner. And one of them is for beginner. So you barely use Facebook and you're not quite sure if you want to do this, but you know you probably should because it's virtual and we really got to get virtual. So that one is my beginners, and you guys are my heart. So those of you who just get on a social media training and you're like already lost when they start talking because they start throwing out acronyms and and speeding through everything, and you're just going, what is happening right now? What did I pay for? Those of you who are there, you guys are the ones I want to come to the meeting, because we go through everything step by step and we take it as slow as the class wants to go. So whatever you guys need, I cater it to each class. So each class has its own personality. I've kind of realized everyone's got their own vibe and their own style. And you can move. If you feel like a class is too much or too little, then you can move to a different one. So it's all the same basic idea, just at different paces. That's a lot of words.
I highly recommend that you sign up for one of Lori's classes. When you think about the cost, just her cafe group, I mean, it's like you spend that much just maybe on music or something that you buy online. I mean, you just think about the little things that you do, and this is training to help you make more money with Jafra. So I just have gone through Lori's classes and it has helped me so much to understand. And I also like the fact that it's this kind of an environment where we're all sharing with one another. And somebody will ask a question and you'll say, Golly, I'm so glad they asked that question because I want to know how to do that. She takes you into her computer so you can actually hands-on. And if you miss a class or if you miss something, you get to make it up because she's pre-recorded it all. So a lot of times if I happen to miss a class, I can go in, or if I didn't think I understood it right, I get to go back into that class and watch it 1 or 2 more times. So it's so user-friendly. I highly recommend that you get in touch with Lori. So Lori, just right now, so they can get your pencils out. Okay, Lori, what are they going to do to just touch base with you?
You can always get me on Facebook Messenger. If you go to facebook.com/Lori Alley, that's my personal profile, and you can message me there. My cell phone, I can just give you my cell phone if you want to text me, if that's an easier way for you to start, is 971-212-5520. I'm also on WhatsApp with that same phone number. Messenger is probably the fastest, just because it pops up right in my face on my phone or my computer. So if I'm not looking at one or the other, it pops up on the other one. But you can also email me at askloritips@gmail.com if that's your preferred method of communication. And I definitely can get emails there. And it's ASKLORITIPS. Just like
I'll have Lori post it all on our Vickie Hacking team.
Yeah, I can do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can post the registration link if you want. But if you, if you message me or email me, I can send you whatever pieces of information you're looking for. And then I can also post that information of how to get me on the group. So.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you so much.
Thanks for asking me to come.
Have a good day.
Yes, I will.
I will see you next week.
Yes, you will, whether you like it or not. No. All right.
So,
bye, ladies. It was good to see you.
Good to see you too,
Lori,
Lori.
and thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
all your support to me.
Absolutely.
And Jafra. Okay, so I'm going to go back and share my screen again because I wanted to. Next week, I told you this week I thought I would, but I think next week because we're kind of running out of time. But I want to show you how to use this wonderful program. right here, which is Google Notes. And I really, really don't know what I would do without this wonderful program. It's free. And so, but next week we'll talk about that. But right now, I wanted to pull up the brochure. Okay, so here's your brochure. For all of us that are on right now, we all have just a couple of days left till the end of the month. So shout out, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to make sure that you reach out to your clients and to make sure we take advantage of this brochure, okay? So right now we talked about, gonna go to it, 5 for $99, right? So before we close this meeting, I think it's really important that you take what Helen told us about the breakdown on this, and you got to reach out. You got to call your clients, you got to call your team members, you got to let them know, and you got to tell them about this breakdown. So how are you going to do that?
I'm going to send them a text, a digital copy of this to my people on my phone. And just
Okay.
tell them if they're interested, this might be a good time to get some things that they have not had a chance to get so inexpensively.
Right. I think doing a video like Helen did, you know, that just that little live video
text, yeah.
Putting it on your phone like we talked about at the beginning. You just take your telephone, go to your camera. First of all, you go to set up the text message. Remember, it can only be not longer than a minute. If you have an Apple phone, you know, that's what I have. So, but you just basically will hit the camera, make sure it's on video, and you do a 1-minute message. And then what you do is you tell them about this 5 for $99 and give them the 40% off price and the 50, because some of the people that you're going to be talking to are maybe only at 40 this month, because if they haven't placed an order last month, then that means they're not going to have the chance for the 50 off this month. Okay, so I would do a 40 breakdown and a 50 to let them know. And then I do it price per item. And then I would also tell them what your favorite ones are, like Helen did. The almond oil, oh my gosh, the Royal Jelly Body Complex, the Royal Jelly, you know, the Royal Jelly Eye, and the Royal Jelly Lifting Serum, how all these items add up to, I think Helen said 270, but anyways, and break them down. They're getting them for $10 an item. So, I mean, it's like, it's a no-brainer, but I really would encourage you all to do a little phone message. Now, if you don't want to do it over and over again, then just do one message and copy that message and paste it. You could just copy the video, paste it into the new email. And then I would attach, like Delan's doing, this picture. Right, Delan? You mean attach that picture to the message. It'd be 2 messages, but one of them would be your little video message, and the second one would be the picture of this. You guys, that will really build your sales. You got to get that message out. You got to get that message out to your clients. Okay.
Clients that use any of the Royal Jelly, because that's amazing to get the body complex for that price, because it's like $64 plus.
I know.
And the Royal Jelly itself is like 74.
And you guys, you know what? You have to be careful about making claims, but I don't know where you are, but I'm in California, and we are being bitten alive by these little invisible, they're called ankle biters. They're little mosquitoes you can't see. And oh my gosh. But if you would put Royal Jelly Lift on your legs, or because it's usually around from your knees down that they bite you, it really takes away all the itching. It's amazing.
Yep, it is.
Yeah.
It is amazing. You're right. Well, and then you know me and the mud mask. It is the best thing in the world for bites too, Helen.
Really?
Oh my gosh, I've had some pretty bad spider bites, and I don't know. So I don't know where that has happened, in my bed. I don't know, but the mud mask. So one night, I got stung by a bee. I went out here in my condo, and I was turning the sprinkler off for the thing, and there was they're not bees, they're wasps. They're wasps, but we have quite a so anyways, it stung me, and all of a sudden behind my knee, and it started swelling up, and I didn't have mud mask. I couldn't find it. I called Teresa. She only lives a few minutes from me, 5 minutes. Teresa, do you have a mud mask? And I went up and got the mud mask and just packed the back of my leg with the mud mask and went to bed with the mud mask on. And in the morning, I couldn't believe it. Just immediately takes the swelling out of a bee.
I am so glad to know that. Wow, good. Okay.
I can't tell you about mosquito bites, but I'm sure it works on mosquito bites too. But
It pulls out the toxin.
It pulls out the toxins. Yeah, Dylan, that's exactly what it does. And I don't think we say enough about it, but the mud mask would be great on those little bites too, Helen.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah, they'd be just great on that too. So I'm just going to tell you this, everybody should have one of these mud masks in their home as a first aid, should be in their first aid kit, because it is so good for pulling out the toxins and soothing. Oh, it's a great soothing. But again, for bug bites and things like that, mud mask is important. So, okay, then remember we talked also, I don't know if I could go through this. I got all my grandkids on the Clear Smart. I gave them each a Clear, and I can't believe how they're being so conscientious about using it. I'm so proud of them. You know, of course, they it was a gift to them, but they made a big deal about using it the right way, and they watched Delan's little video, not Delan's, but Wylene's little video about it. Okay, I'm trying to flip through this really fast because I want
to go along the bottom and you can see.
There we go.
Go back.
Wait a minute. And you guys are in the way, so just here we go. There we go.
We'll move us.
There we go. Here we go. Let's talk about this. This is my other one that I want you to really focus on. The 5 for $49. Okay, we got winter coming up. We got dry skin coming up. Precious protein. It could be used on your hair. It can be used in a bath for a soap. It's just the best. And then we've got the hair one over here. And that's a wonderful one to use. I use this on my cuticles. And I keep one in the car so that I always have it handy, because when you're in the car and you're driving and you stop at a stoplight, how easy to grab the oil and just put it on your cuticles. And you won't believe how wonderful and soft it'll make your cuticles. What else do you use this oil for besides your hair? I like to put it on my hair the day before I'm going to wash my hair. I like to make sure I've got the oil, or the hair scalp conditioner. I put that all over my hair also. And it's just amazing what it does to condition your hair.
I use the oil, that little oil, for the ends of my hair. I squirt a couple of squirts in my fingers and I just rub it like this, and then I rub it like this, and then I just bring my hair down when it's still damp and put it in like a ponytail. This side and then this side, and then get on the ends, a lot of the ends. Then to get the last, what's ever left over on my hands, I just put it on my hair, and it makes them shine so much. My hair just shines.
Oh, okay.
I know. I love it. I love that. This is the one I use on my cuticles. And is that one also. So you're already doing it, because when you're putting it all over the ends of your hair and everything, it's getting on your cuticles. Okay, I have also, what do you think about the body oil, the olive? As far as I'm concerned, I take any of those oils and I like to mix them with a lotion. Do you guys do that? Do you mix the oil with the lotion? So when I get out of the bath or the shower and my skin is still slightly damp, wet, I like to take a couple of squirts of the oil and a couple of squirts of the lotion, put them together and slither them all over my body. I don't know if you do that or not, but I love the way the oil and the lotions blend. And I don't care what kind of lotion it is, and I don't care what kind of oil it is. I just do the mix, oil with the lotion, and then put it all over my body, my legs, everything like that, so that you just feel great. You absolutely feel great. So, okay, so these are our 2 things that we're going to focus on for reaching out, because it's very important that you've got a couple of days. We're going to remember, September is a short month. We only go to the 30th. We don't get that 31 in there. Okay, do we have anything else that anyone would like to share with us?
Can we talk about the holiday pack that they're offering right now?
Yes, thank you. Well,
And explain to us what's in it, and because the pictures that I've received are so small, I can't tell what a couple of products are and how big the royal jelly is in that product.
okay, well, I'm going up here. Let me go on to the Amber Region team and hold on while I pull that up, Daryl. Did you pull that up on the Amber Region leader team? Because I'm trying to find it.
No, I just pulled it. It's on my phone. I took a picture of it when it first came out, but any of the pictures that I've seen, I can't read. You know, those little, I'm sure they're hand creams, but what are they? What hand creams are they? And I call the little bag that next to it a divinity bag because it looks like divinity, if you notice that.
Well, I'm pulling up right now. I'm on Amber Region team, and I'm going to do a little